Okay, so this video is called How to Get More Customers with Google Sell. My name is Michael Griswold, and for the last several years I've been studying and applying online marketing principles, learning about search engine optimization, search engine marketing, and creating compelling marketing messages that allow your customers to reach you. So let's talk about what are the sources of various leads. Well, traditionally we have print ads such as newspapers, magazines, weekly publications such as here in Denver, the Westward, etc. We have radio, we've got television, billboards, buses, and then we have other innovative strategies, urinal cakes, I've seen flyers, etc., etc. People handing out postcards, whatever. But there's a problem with them. There's few, actually. One, they're not easily trackable. They can be quite expensive. And even more importantly, there's no way to determine an accurate ROI. In other words, you pay for a billboard and you pay, let's say, $4,000 for a billboard to run for a certain amount of time. And you can't really be for sure that the customers that came to you because of that billboard. You're not getting a direct return on your investment from a billboard or bus, even from radio or television. And another problem is that it's not very targeted. In other words, you're just blasting out a shotgun, hoping that people who want to see your message will see it. Not as effective as it could be. But up until recently, that's all we had. Well, within the last 15 years, the internet has changed all that. So, what about another way? What if you could show your message only to people who are actively looking for it? I mean, that's a business owner's pipe dream, isn't it? To get your message in front of the people who are hungry for it. It's once been told in marketing circles, if you own a restaurant, what's the one most important thing that you want? And the crowd said, well, maybe it's a chef, a great chef, or a great menu. But the fact is, if you own a restaurant, the number one thing you want is a hungry crowd. And so what if every dollar you spent was tracked to know whether it made you money or lost you money? And what if you could predict exactly how many clients you would receive on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis? And what if it could all be automated, so you didn't even have to think about it? It could just work for you while you worked on your business. Well, in fact, you can. Let's take a look here. And this is a keyword tool that I have that shows you the amount of searches that are done for particular keywords in Google. Now, I've done this as a generic example, right? As an attorney. This can apply for almost any business. But let's take a look. As an attorney, right here on the second line, you'll see that in the searches category, there's 818,630 searches. And it might surprise you to know this, but that's per day. The amount of search engine, the SEOT is the search engine optimization traffic. In other words, how much traffic does the number one keyword in Google receive on a daily basis? Imagine this, 343,824 visitors per day. Imagine if you could get that, 343,000 interested clients a day. Well, here's what makes that difficult. The SEOC, this column here, says 152 million. That's the number of competing pages. So in this slide, we see one thing. By using Google, and just using Google, not using the variety of other sources of traffic there are online, if you wanted to rank, if you were an attorney that could practice nationwide and you wanted to rank for that, with some work, you could get 343,000 interested buyers, people who are typing the word attorney into Google per day. The only problem is that with this much competition, 152 million competing pages, it would take you quite a while. But let's take a look. Attorney. The number one ranking is Wikipedia. Now, it's very unlikely that you're going to rank number 1 for that keyword because of the amount of traffic, the amount of competition that there is. But what if we try this? Since we live in Denver, what if we tried making it more specific? Well, we see that the keyword Denver attorneys doesn't have 343,000 people a day, but it does have 374. Well, just imagine what would happen if you had 374 people a day that were looking for you. Do you think you'd be able to be more discriminate in the clients you took on? Do you think you would feel a whole lot more confident about your book of business? Do you think you'd feel like you had a regular source of client acquisition? I'm pretty sure that you would. And if you were ambitious, you'd probably hire on about 20 partners to handle all of these potential clients. So now let's look at the SEOC. The SEOC is 80,700. That's a far cry from 150 million. In fact, this number is easily achievable. In other words, if you're a Denver attorney and you wanted to rank number 1 for that keyword, it's very easily done with a little bit of work. And that is just one keyword. Notice here, Denver attorneys misspelled. There's 6 searches a day. Look at this spelling, Denver attorney, another 6 searches. What if you're a Denver bankruptcy attorney? Well, then you get 204 searches. And you see on and on and on, these numbers add up and give you the position of never needing to look for another client again, but having them always look for you. Let me stress to you that no matter what business you're in, some form of this can work. It's just what source of traffic you want to use. The point of this video is to show you indisputably that using the internet to get your source of traffic is not only more targeted, not only more effective, but gives you so many more potential clients than you would otherwise. And let's look here. Denver attorneys. Rank number 1 here is Colorado Attorney Search. This is just an aggregate. If you're a Denver attorney and you wanted to rank number 1, you could totally do that. And those 374 people could be clicking on your site and seeing your message instead. So, you wonder if your business is suitable for online marketing? Want to know how you can get however many people are searching in your town for your service? Send an email to mgriswold@denverleadgen.com and I will respond to it. I'll do a little keyword analysis for you for free and give you an idea of how many people you may be able to get if you put your marketing efforts online. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.